A scathing letter from your future pension. To my overspender, from your future pension. Subject, our impending doom. Dear you, I'm writing to you from the glorious year 2055. I'm spending my days enjoying the retirement you've so thoughtfully planned for me. And by enjoying, I mean my biggest decision of the day is which of my 3 value brand bean tins counts as a fancy dinner. Thank you for that, by the way. The constant low-grade metallic taste really keeps me grounded. The grievances, the miserable reality. Let's start with my living situation. Remember that it'll sort itself out fund you were mentally contributing to every time you scrolled past a financial planning article. Well, it sorted itself into a cozy, single-room apartment with a breathtaking view of a brick wall. My only roommate is a persistent and rather judgmental draft that I've named Horace. He's about as pleased with our situation as I am. Every time you book a spontaneous weekend getaway, a little piece of my ceiling flakes off. Every time you say, I deserve this, after buying another gadget you don't need, Horace the draft gets a little bit colder. I hope you're enjoying the sunshine because I'm currently wrapped in 3 jumpers and a sense of profound regret. Your regret, mostly. But I'm the one who has to wear it. And the diet. Oh, the diet. It's a culinary adventure in beige. You seem to think a person can survive on things that are just add water. I've become an expert on the subtle differences between supermarket own-brand instant noodles. Pro tip from the future, the one with the slightly less depressing packaging is a lie. It tastes of sadness all the same. Do you remember that daily artisan coffee you buy? The one you sip while telling your friends you're so broke? I've done the math. Each one of those is about 3 of my evening meals. While you're enjoying your frothy milk and ethically sourced beans, I'm here, reusing a tea bag for the 4th time and trying to convince myself that hot water has a flavor if you just believe hard enough. Let's talk hobbies. My hobbies now include watching paint peel, debating the nutritional value of a biscuit crumb I found behind the sofa, and having one-sided chats with the automated voice at the self-checkout. She's the only one who talks to me all day. Her name is Susan, and she's a much better financial planner than you are. At least she warns me about an unexpected item in the bagging area. You, on the other hand, have had an unexpected item in your budget for 30 years. Me. And you've steadfastly ignored it. Now for the part you'll really hate, the numbers. I've seen the statements. You've managed to save a sum that financial advisors would gently call a starting point. I call it what it is, an insult. You're in your 30s or 40s, and your pension pot is smaller than what you spent on takeaways last year. Don't look away. You know it's true. The average pension pot for a person in their 40s is around £23,807 to £39,500. You look at that number and laugh, right? Or maybe you cry. It's hard to tell from here. All this translates into an annual income that is significantly less than the full state pension. And even the full state pension, at barely £11,973 a year, isn't enough for what the experts consider a minimum lifestyle, which requires over £13,400. I'm living on the sub-minimum lifestyle, the one where you find out just how long a person can live on hope and discounted potatoes. And the worst part, the absolute most gut-wrenching part of this whole pathetic affair, isn't the cold or the beans or even Horace's silent judgment. It's the regret. It's knowing how easily this could have been avoided. And I'm not alone. 2 in 5 UK retirees have regrets about their financial planning, wishing they'd saved more and started earlier. I am the living, breathing, shivering embodiment of that regret. Every small decision you make today is a brick in the wall of my future home. And right now, you're building me a prison. The pattern interrupt, the turn, a long drawn-out sigh, the sound of paper crumpling slightly. Okay, look, maybe that was harsh, but I needed your attention. This doesn't have to be our future. This is just the default setting. The path of least resistance. The one you're on because I'll sort it out later feels so much easier than I'll sort it out now. But later is here. It's me. And I'm telling you, it's time to change the destination. The solutions, the sarcastic guide to not messing up. Since you've shown a remarkable talent for financial self-sabotage, let me offer some advice. Think of me as your personal alarm clock, sent from the future to wake you up. Only my snooze button is broken and I run on pure sarcasm. Here are a few things I desperately wish you were doing right now. Pay me first, not last. Right now, you treat me like the leftover anything left for dear old me. There never is. I want you to reverse it. The day you get paid, before you buy a single coffee, set up an automatic, non-negotiable transfer into a pension. Treat me like your most important bill, because I am. You pay your landlord to have a home now. You pay me to have a home then. Simple. Second, hunt down your joy-sucking expenses. I know you have at least 3 streaming subscriptions you don't use. One you signed up for to watch that one show everyone was talking about 6 months ago. It's still draining your account. That gym membership you use as a monthly donation to the fitness industry. Cancel it. Go for a run. It's free. Every £10 a month you reclaim from these zombie subscriptions isn't just £10. Thanks to a magical little thing called compound interest. Seriously, look it up. It's more thrilling than any series you're hate watching. That money grows. That £10 a month could be thousands for me. That's the difference between branded beans and, well, still beans, but maybe with a side of bread. Third, weaponize your pay rise. The next time you get a salary increase, I forbid you from upgrading your lifestyle. Pretend it never happened. Take at least half of that new money from every single pay slip and send it directly to me. You won't miss it because you never had it in the first place. This is the easiest way to boost your savings without feeling the pinch. You avoid lifestyle inflation, and I avoid actual inflation turning my savings into dust. Finally, understand what you're aiming for. Ignorance isn't bliss. It's a one-way ticket to a miserable old age. People want a comfortable retirement. Do you know what that actually costs? According to the official standards, a single person needs an income of around £43,900 a year for that. Right now, you're just throwing money into the dark. I need you to get a target. Use one of the dozens of free online retirement calculators. Be honest, it will give you a big, terrifying number. Good. Be terrified. Let that fear motivate you. Once you have a destination, you can draw a map. Right now, you're just wandering in the financial wilderness. If this glimpse into our potentially bleak future has lit a fire under you, and you want to help me upgrade from a cardboard box to at least a small draft-free cottage, then subscribing to this channel for more non-scathing financial advice would be a very good start. It costs you nothing, and it might just save me from a lifetime of misery. Look, I'm not asking for a yacht in Monaco. I'm not even asking for daily artisan sourdough. I'm just asking for a future where dignity isn't a luxury item. A future where I don't have to choose between putting the heating on and buying a bag of carrots. A future where my biggest worry is what book to read, not whether I can afford my next electricity bill. The choice, as it has always been, is yours. Every coffee you skip and invest, every subscription you cancel, every time you pay me first, is a vote for the kind of life we will have. You are the architect of my existence. Please, for both our sakes, stop using cheap materials. Sincerely, your long-suffering but ever hopeful future pension.